Good evening. Thank you for joining us here on KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Whitney Ward. Mark is off tonight. We begin right now with surveillance video of a brazen crime. Take a look here. This is someone driving off with a woman's tiny home in tow. Spokan police say this thief broke into a storage facility on East Francis, then hitched up the home's trailer and took off. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy sat down with the home's owner to talk about this bizarre theft.
Spokane's police department is no stranger to property crime, but this is a new one, the theft of a property. You can see what remains of the front porch left behind.
It didn't feel real. It still kind of doesn't feel real.
Karen Potter got the call Monday morning. A thief drove away with her dream tiny home in tow.
It doesn't feel like I've lost an object that I can just go replace. It's felt like losing a loved one. It's felt like a loss of a relationship.
A relationship that started 12 years ago, one she documented.
So this would have been 2018, so about a year after I had moved into it.
On the home's Instagram page.
And something I did not expect about living tiny was how much my mental health improved.
The dream took a detour during the pandemic. So she parked the home in storage in 2021. Her plans to return to tiny living soon hit another hitch when someone hitched up to her trailer inside the storage facility's locked gates.
My understanding is that they actually took the iron fence apart. So they were very prepared.
Leaving her out of house and home, but not without support.
I think that people connect with the idea of how violating it is that somebody would take your home. You know, again, it's not a thing, it's not an object, it's a piece of who you are.
The tiny home community is sharing her story as far as Massachusetts, with hope her home away comes home to stay. Shannon Mowdy.
Spreading the word and then being on the lookout for the vehicle, of course for my home. I think it'll be pretty clear that that's my house.
KREM 2 News.
In other news tonight, a wildfire alert for Okanogan County. Right now, level 2 get ready evacuations are in place for the 800 block of Twisp-Carlton Road. So according to Okanogan County Emergency Management, this fire is burning just south of Twisp. Officials say this fire is burning to the north on the west side of the Methow River and the east side of Twisp-Carlton Road. Of course, this is a developing story, so we will bring you more information just as soon as we have it. Taking a break, though, from the headlines, we do want to take a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. Jeremy, another sunny, pretty pleasant day out there. So what else do we need to know?
Well, as we head through the next couple of days, we have a bit of everything in the forecast. More sunshine, some cool mornings, some hot afternoons, and even that chance of rain. We still sit in the 80s as we currently speak. Mid 80s in much of the region, even upper 80s out in central Washington, low 80s in North Idaho. But watch what happens over the course of the next 12 hours. This is likely going to be around 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And these are your low temperatures, mid and low 50s. I got a report from Daniel out in Ritzville. Daniel says it was 44 degrees this morning at his house. That is incredible. I know a lot of us really enjoy summer, and summer is great, but getting a nice cool morning is fantastic, and we've got another one of those in store tomorrow before we eventually see that round of showers move in. A few clouds tomorrow is it, then tomorrow night those showers move in and we likely wake up to a little bit of light rain early Friday morning, and that rain likely moves out by about noon with plenty of sunshine working its way back in right thereafter. So tomorrow, upper 80s, Friday right near 80, and Saturday back up near 90 as those temps rebound for the weekend.
All right, sounds good, Jeremy. Thank you. Happening tonight, Spokan Public Schools will discuss next steps in their cell phone policy. It is one that may be put in place in different levels of restrictions for different grade levels. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley is joining us here live in the studio with a closer look at what this proposed policy includes. Amanda?
Yeah, Whitney, Spokan Public Schools is actively taking steps to eliminate the use of phones specifically during classroom hours. Now, in tonight's meeting, the school board will update the language in their current cell phone policy. The proposed change changes would require all elementary and middle schools to be cell phone free during school hours, maintaining that students keep the devices in their pockets or backpacks. As for high school students, they would follow similar standards, but phone usage would be allowed during passing periods, lunch hours, before and after school. Now, Superintendent Dr. Adam Swinyard and the school board president, Nikki Lockwood, say this is a move that they believe will benefit the overall learning experience.
As a community, we're going to work together on this as a community to help our kids adjust to time and place. There's a time and place I can have my phone on and look at it. There's a time and place when it's not allowed. Our kids can do this. They can do it, and we can do it as a community if we work together.
Any potential changes to the cell phone policy would still allow students to keep their phones near them during school hours. The key change is that devices cannot be used during classroom time. Again, SPS board will go over the changes in their weekly meeting tonight at 6 o'clock. An official vote will make these changes to the cell phone policy. That's expected by August 28th. Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
Thank you. Turning now to some devastating news out of Okanogan County. Washington State Patrol says a 17-year-old has died and 4 other children were injured after a crash near Nez Pelham. WSP says the 17-year-old was driving when she missed a turn and then overcorrected, causing the vehicle to roll. 2 13-year-olds were taken to Sacred Heart Medical Center in Spokane, and then a 12 and a 3-year-old were taken to the Cooley Medical Center. WSP says no one in the car was wearing a seatbelt. The Latah County Prosecutor's Office is fighting to keep the murder trial of Brian Kohberger in Latah County. Kohberger is accused of murdering 4 University of Idaho students almost 2 years ago. Prosecutors filed that motion to reject a change of venue request on Monday. They argue that Kohberger's defense attorney has not shown why changing the venue is necessary. Kohberger's attorneys requested the trial be moved to Ada County near Boise, citing extensive media coverage in Latah County, which they say will make it harder to find an impartial jury. A woman accused of stabbing a man in downtown Spokane this past weekend made her first appearance in court this afternoon. Spokane police say 21-year-old Lavender Port stabbed a man with his own knife near 2nd and Brown Street. He was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Port was arrested on Monday and is now facing a first-degree assault charge. Her bond has been set at $50,000.